Pointers are the types of variables in C++. These are also there in C language. So similar thing is there in C++. So what is a pointer? Pointer is a variable which is used for storing the address of data. Based on this, I'll categorize variables of two types. One is data variable. It is used for storing data. And next is address variable. This is used for storing address. So now we have two types of variables, data variables and address variable. So let us see. If I am declaring a variable like say x and I am storing value 10. So this is an integer type variable x having value 10. That is for storing data and it's a data variable. And we know well that when we declare the variables, it will occupy some memory depending on the size of the integer. So for our discussion, we assume that the integer takes just 2 bytes of memory. So let us say 2 bytes and assume that the addresses are 200 and 201. Actually, the compiler that we are using, that is taking 4 bytes. But if we take 4 bytes in our discussion, it will be too long. So that's why I am limiting our discussion as integer takes 2 bytes. Now, how to declare an address variable? So I will declare a variable with name p. Usually pointers are declared with name p so that we can easily identify that this is a pointer. Just p, no, it will become a data variable again. So how to differentiate that? No, this is for storing address. So it should be prefix with star. So this is a address variable. So it cannot store the data, but it can store the address of the data. So as this is a variable which is occupying 2 bytes, so pointer is also a variable. So it will also occupy some bytes. So we assume that this also occupies 2 bytes. Let us say the addresses are 300 and 301. So this is also taking 2 bytes of memory. Now, if I say p assign ampersand x. So what is the address of x? 200. So that 200 will be stored in p. So here it will be 200. So it will be pointing on x. It is having the address of x. It's not having data, but having the address of x. So that's how it's an address variable and it is pointing on x, showing the location of x. So that's why we call it as pointer. Now let us see the syntax. See, if I write asterisk p, this is the declaration of address variable, that is pointer. And this is initialization of a pointer variable. So I'll remove this. I will write some display statements here. Let us see. I will say cout x. So x is containing 10. So 10 will be displayed. Then I will say cout ampersand x. So it means address of x, that is 200. So 200 will be displayed. Then I will say cout p. Now what it will be displaying? See, as I said x, so it was displaying the content inside x. So same way when I say p, it will be showing the contents of p, that is 200. Yes, 200 will be displayed. Then can I say cout ampersand p, address of p? Yes, 300 will be displayed. Now the final and the important one, that is cout star p. What happens? This will be displaying the data where p is pointing. So p is pointing at 200, at that place 10 is there. So 10. So this is called as dereferencing or accessing the data where p is pointing. So this is asterisk or star. So for pointer syntax, there are 3 statements that are important. First one is this line. This is declaration and this is initialization and this is dereferencing. I'll write down those 3 lines here. Declaration of a pointer is little different from normal variables. That is what we write star in front of a variable name. Whatever the name you want, you can give it. Then next is initialization. So we write p assign any variable name. If you already have existing variables, so you can use this one. The next is dereferencing. So star P. So I have used this with cout star P. So this star P is called as dereferencing. So these are the three important things that you should know about the pointer. People find this a little confusing, but let us clearly see there are three things that are related to a pointer. How to declare it? Star should be there. When you are initializing, star should not be there. When you are dereferencing means wherever pointer is pointing, you are going to that location and accessing the data. Pointer is referring here. Dereferring means going to that location and taking the data. So if you are doing that, then also you have to use a star. Then there are other operations also, like pointer arithmetic is also there. We will see that in coming videos. So what we learn here is how to declare a pointer and how to use a pointer, means how to derefer it. We have learned this. So next topic is we will see what is the purpose of pointer, what is the use of pointer.